Hi, and welcome back to the 20 points to start again with our successful business. This time we would like to discuss the adaptability. What is necessary to adapt to a situation, what we see right now in the market. And a few of these topics we are already aligned with. This physical adaptation in terms of how we are preparing our production. This healthy topic, how we are managing our people to keep things in order, and the limited programs from our customers. These are things what I think we have quite good under control. Everything is prepared, everything is ready, and everything is as much as possible prepared to the situation what we have right now for the launch. On the other hand, we have a few topics what I would like to discuss a little bit more in depth. One is the flexibility versus the change. What does that mean? Flexibility means we are reacting on a situation on a fast track where some influences are coming to our business, what we are not prepared exactly. What will happen? Normally we are flexible, we are doing something, lower down production, increase production, changing products, changing product content or whatever, but without seeing the follow-up issues and perhaps problems, what we are not solving immediately. So this fast reaction in terms of flexibility is a thing what sometimes seems necessary, but better from my point of view if we are observing the situation, what can happen in the market, and creating for us some plannings in terms of preparations. What will be the alternatives, how we are reacting on different changes of request. For example, increase the line speed, or double the shifts, or making a complete change from one product to another. If we are having 3 or 4 of these different possibilities and alternatives, we can plan that out and we can prepare ourselves, including the complete company, to make the switch, but a planned switch. And that's, from my point of view, the difference in between flexibility and change. And change definitely is much more predictable and also much more valuable for all of us, because we are planning already what will follow up after the change. Next topic. Everybody's telling right now in China the situation is coming back to a situation as before. Oh, as before. That's the kind of question what we are discussing right now, especially also in Germany, as before. In Germany they are telling nothing will be as before. From my point of view, the reality will be somewhere in the middle. Doing everything as before, predicted from China, and nothing will be done as before. That's a kind of, in both directions, an extreme. So what we need to point out for us, what is necessary to make the right changes, and we had some time right now to think about our businesses in terms of changes, what is necessary, and what's also our desire in terms of next steps of business to make these changes. So a lot of things will not change that much. But some of these topics, what we are willing and able to change, we can do and we should do. Because right now there is an opportunity to make a perhaps not that fast launch and deliver something what is even better in terms of productivity, in terms of organization, in terms of quality, or even in terms of technology increase. So we have the possibility right now to make a change. I want to give you some 3 points, suggestions I would like to say, for the adaptation of our business. On a very short pace, I suggest to go with checklist. You know that already, and everybody of us are using these kinds of checklists from time to time. But I believe sometimes we are relying on our systems. Right now, in the times of change, I think it's necessary to restart this way of thinking of checklists to make sure that all the major topics are somehow delivered and also tick the box. Both is very necessary, and we can add a few points because of we are adding some changes what are necessary, and to plan that in the right way out, we can tick the box also for these topics. So the checklist is a very reliable instrument and a very fast instrument to control ourselves and our ongoing process, how things are going to happen, and if we have done everything what is necessary. The next step, the next topic is integrate your team. Often we are thinking, I have to think about my company, I have to think about my responsibility. Right now, I think it's the right time to integrate the heads of these people because they often have a solution for something what we are seeing right now as a problem. They often have something what might be a little bit more creative in terms of how to deal with a topic. And they are feeling motivated to be integrated. And there are two topics. One is to do it, and the other one is to make it in the right organizational way, to do it in the right way. I think the integration of people is definitely something what we need to do. And the last point, third point, I would like to discuss is resilience. I'm not talking about psychology resilience, I'm talking about resilience of our company in terms of how we are dealing in future with necessities. Often we are going over the steps of resilience in terms of capacity, doing more and stretching our system up to the limit, or stretching our people system up to the limit, on the downside but also on the upside. So I think we should think about these limitations in terms of resilience. To stabilize our system, it needs to be protected against these extreme forcing requests from customer sides, from business sides and whatever, to keep us well maintained and able to act against one or two or three of these issues what are coming up in the future. So, thank you very much. This time, adaptation. Next time, we will go ahead with another topic, survival. So, I'm waiting for your ideas and looking forward for the next time. Thank you.